Good morning, world. It is 4:19 in the morning. Good news, the internet court's here. And after I make this video, you guys will watch my show after the video, obviously. I'm happy because I had a really, really good sleep today. Yesterday I slept for like 8 hours. And after I made my video, I went to bed and I went to bed around 6 and I passed out till 2 o'clock like today, this morning. You know what I'm saying? And what? Now I'm awake and because I've been struggling to sleep with VJ's crying and it's really annoying. Hence why today I had a good sleep. Wife, was VJ still crying? Yes, she was, but I passed out. And I went to bed at 6. I still heard the crying and I just like passed out till like 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, something crazy. Obviously. Yeah. So I did not watch The Rings of Power episode 2 yet. I heard the audience don't like Rings of Power, but the critics like it, and I disagree with the audience. I think the show's pretty good, and I trust me. I know a bad show when I see one, and Rings of Power is a pretty good show. I think some fans are what again. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. I'm not going to gatekeep and say if you don't like the show, you don't know what you're talking about. No, everyone's entitled to an opinion. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't like the show, that's your opinion. If you like it, great. If you think it's pretty good, great. So I'm not going to gatekeep and say you have to like the show. No, like everyone's entitled to an opinion. Let everyone have their own opinion, obviously. But I disagree with guys like Overlord DVD and like Midnight Edge saying the show's terrible, like awful writing. I think you're over exaggerating when you say it has awful writing. I thought the writing was pretty good. You see what I'm saying? It's not Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. If you want to compare it to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, it's not even in the same league. Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings is miles better than the Rings of Power. But Rings of Power for Lord of the Rings show, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a good like 6 out of 10 show. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's terrible. And I don't think it'll be the next Game of Thrones. When I saw the first episode, I'm like, yeah, the potential's there for it to be a great fantasy show. You see what I'm saying? I think the showrunners did a pretty good job. But the show has flaws, obviously. I think the show is a bit too Tolkien. You can tell they try very hard to make it to wow the audience with a rich speech. Too Tolkien. You know what I'm saying? I have in the show too Tolkien. Yes, the show is too Tolkien. It is way too Tolkien. You know what I'm saying it's way too Tolkien. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Peter Jackson thinks the show was not bad. Yeah, I mean the show's not bad. It's decent. It's not my Lord of the Rings. No, it's not Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. It's not even close. But it's pretty. It's a pretty good show. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good show. So I'm going to talk about The Matrix as usual. There's a high chance I might perhaps purchase the Matrix franchise over doing those 4 movies. But the thing is, I don't want to do Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, and all them like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do them like that. But at the end of the day, it's my career, it's my life. If they're not saved, it's not my problem, obviously. Like at the end of the day, I am making these. Me and VJ are gonna have a successful movie career. If they're not my movie, that's too bad, right? It's not my problem, right? You know what I'm saying? Alright, well, Keanu Reeves gonna be pissed off. Keanu Reeves will be a little bit pissed off, obviously, but at the end of the day, they'll still be happy. Even though it pisses me off, I'm not gonna be in that great movie. Make that Matrix trilogy. I want to see you kick ass as the one. Yeah, they're still gonna be a bit happy, you know what I'm saying? But they're gonna be left behind, though. You know what I'm saying they're gonna be left behind. There's a high chance I might perhaps cast some of those actors I have chosen for my 4 movies. Like I can have KJ Appa be the operator if you want, a new generation. You can sign. I can give him a better deal. I can sign KJ Appa to a 3-movie contract. Pay him 3.5 for the first movie, then you pay him a nice 7 million for the second. In the third movie, he's an A actor. You pay him his 9.5, and you give him 0.01% of the profit. It's a good paycheck, and you give him a nice 1.5 million for the games. It's a good pay. That's a good deal for KJ Appa. He gets his speaking fee earnings. He gets his royalty checks. Obviously for the re-release, he gets his royalty checks for the merch. It's a good deal for KJ Appa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd rather be in your Matrix trilogy than be in a fucking romance they're unique. Yeah, because if KJ Apple's and they're unique, it's a one and done. He's only gonna do one movie and that's it. Whereas if he's in my Matrix trilogy, he'll be signing a three movie deal. A 3 movie deal, yeah. He'll be saved for like 9, 10 years, man. Because the Matrix trilogy, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to film it back to back. No, I'm going to film it one movie at a time. That way, you give the actors a break, obviously, and at the same time, each movie it's a couple years later. I want these actors to look a little older, and that's why I'm not going to film the Matrix back to back and release it as a trilogy. No, I'll release one movie at a time. That way, me and Amazon make more money. The actors can make more money too. The Matrix actors, Ben Affleck and all of them can make more money. So I might perhaps have Ben Affleck as Agent Smith, perhaps. And have Ben Affleck as Agent Smith. And if Ben Affleck is in my 3 movies, he's going to sign he's going to make what? A lot of money, man. He's going to make his, $270, $80 million for the 3 movies. Around there he'll make, right? Yeah, first movie he makes $47.5 million with his bonuses and his salary, and he gets 0.1% of the profits, or 0.07. He's gonna make $90 million, $80 million. In the second movie, I pay him 49.5, and I give him 0.2 or 0.1 if the movie does more. Yeah, he's gonna make his 200, 60, $70 million, more than even what Keanu Reeves made for about 250, 270, $280 million for the 3 movies. Sign a massive contract for the 3 movies, obviously. And I'll have him be in my game. You can pay him $3 million to be in to voice act for your game. You give him 0.02% of the profits. You can do that. Bigger A's actors get a nice nice paycheck, whereas the small A's actors and other actors don't get shit. They don't get shit, obviously. $1.5 million is a nice paycheck for voice acting in a game and character models. Most actors get a couple $100,000 to voice for a game. Yeah, and I have some exciting news. So I thought about this. If I end up making games, obviously, I want someone to do a walkthrough of my games. I don't, because I didn't sell out. No, Radbrad will not do a walkthrough on his channel. So what I can do is I can sign Radbrad and I can have him do walkthroughs for all my games. And then the walkthrough will be featured on my website. I'll have a section called Radbrad's Walkthrough, and then he does walkthroughs for all my games, obviously. So it's like a part-time job. Okay, Radbrad, do my walkthrough for a good 2-3 weeks. And I'll tell you the kind of money I want to pay him. You pay him a lot of money, and you know what I'm saying? And my website, I'll have a link that takes you to his channel. Now you can promote his channel. Obviously, that's the only way Radbrad will be able to do a walkthrough is if he does a walkthrough for my game. Obviously, he does a walkthrough for my game. Obviously, and I'll have a nice computer. Put money into the best computer setup for him. He can do the walkthroughs in my studio office. And he does the walkthrough, and you pay him a lot of money for it. He'll still be the rabbi. You can still do your videos on your YouTube channel, but every time I release my games, you do a walkthrough for each of my games, and that way, those who can't afford to buy the game, they can watch your walkthrough. I personally prefer to watch Rabbi's walkthrough than play. I'll play the game myself, obviously. I'll probably play the game myself, but I want Rabbi to do a walkthrough. You know what I'm saying, and you have the best gaming setup, and he does a walkthrough. And the video gets featured on my website. I'll call it Radbrad's Walkthrough. So I'm saying, you fly Radbrad on your private jet to your office, obviously, and you give him a tour of it. Okay, Radbrad, this will be your small office. This is where you're gonna do all my walkthroughs. You pay him a lot of money. I'll pay Radbrad a nice. Radbrad's a big YouTuber. He's worth $13 million. He's worth $13 million. He has 13 million subscribers. And the guy is what? The guy is rich. The guy probably makes $300,000 plus a year. So you got to pay him a lot of money. He's the king of YouTube walkthroughs, Radbrad. I don't want anyone, you know what I'm saying, but I'm only going to do that if Radbrad agrees. He'll set my deal, obviously, if he agrees, obviously. If Radbrad does not agree, then I will not be able to, you guys will not see a walkthrough of my game. Evan, that'd be cool to see someone else play to do a walkthrough of your game. Yes. And the best man to do it is Radbrad. Radbrad is the best YouTube walkthrough on YouTube, obviously. I'm sorry. Hey VJ, what do you think of this guy Rad Brad? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's interesting. Yeah. He's like the best YouTube walkthrough guy on YouTube. You can have him do all our walk. We can have him have a part time job. He does all our walkthroughs whenever our games get released. You can have Rad Brad meet with all developers. You know what I'm saying? You can have him. You know what I'm saying? When the game's done, you can have Rad Brad play some of the game that he gets familiar with the game, and he does a walkthrough, and he gets featured on my. I'm where you're gonna feature the walkthrough. The walkthrough. He won't be able to play it on his channel because I didn't sell. But I can have a section on my channel, Rad Brad's game walkthrough, and then you have like a link. You have this video, and you can watch the whole. Rad Brad plays the whole video. He plays the whole game. You know, you upload all the parts on that section of the website. You can do that, and you pay Rad Brad. Ivan, how much? Okay, I can pay Rad Brad a nice $600,000. That's a good paycheck for him. He probably makes about that kind of around that range, right? Pay him a nice $600,000 salary to do the walkthrough. That's a good paycheck for him. Don't be cheap and pay him like 50 grand. No, pay him a nice like $600,000. The way he works hard for you. You know what I'm saying? You can have him stay in a hotel during. Okay, do the walkthrough. Do the walkthrough for a good 2-3 weeks. I'll have you stay in a hotel in Vancouver, and you can have a nice office for him in your studio, special effects unit building, and he can do the walkthrough, and it gets featured on my website, and you guys can watch the whole walkthrough. Obviously, and you know what I'm saying? I also have a link. You can watch Rad Brad's games on his channel. You can promote his channel, obviously. Okay, because he's working with you, you can promote his channel, and that way he gets more views, and you show the guy love, obviously. Some Sarah. So if I do hire him, Rad Brad will be saved, obviously. He'll be saved, obviously, some Sarah. He'll be saved. He'll be saved. See, so I'll pay Rad Brad, I don't know, I'll pay Rad Brad a nice $600,000 salary. That's a good paycheck for him. And give him a nice $40,000 bonus. That's a good paycheck. Okay, Rad Brad, I'll pay you a $40,000 bonus, and I'll pay you a $600,000 salary. Is that good enough, Ivan? That's enough. You know what I'm saying? I only make like $400K doing YouTube. Yeah, I'll give you $600,000 salary. It's a good paycheck for him, and you give him a $40,000 bonus to do your walkthroughs. Some saying? I can easily be cheap and just pay him like 80 grand, but like because I'm a billionaire and my company's top notch, you can have Rad Brad be the guy to do the walkthroughs for all my games. So he'll do a walkthrough for my Xenos game and my Matrix trilogy. He'll do the walkthrough for my 3 Matrix games. See what I'm saying? That way you get an unheard of experience. Rad Brad playing I'm gonna have the best professional game set up for Rad Brad. I'll have a little office for him, and that's where he'll do all the walkthroughs. And you pay him a nice $600,000 salary, and you give him a nice $40,000 bonus for Rad Brad, and you can what? So Rad Brad will still be able to do his YouTube thing, obviously. But then once the game gets released, I fly him to Vancouver on my private jet, and he sits down, he does the walkthrough for a good 2-3 weeks. He gets this nice $600,000 check, I'm saying. So that's $600,000 check. It's a nice paycheck for him. A lot of money. He's gonna walk with a couple hundred. I'm not gonna, if he gets greedy and he wants like $1 million, like Rad, I'm not gonna pay you $1 million. You're not worth it, man. You're a big YouTuber. I'm not gonna pay you $1 million for a walkthrough. You're fucking crazy, man. Because Rad Brad's greedy, he might try and get like $1 million. Like Rad, I'm not gonna pay you $1 million for a fucking walkthrough. You rip me off. Like you're a big like YouTuber, but you're not. You're a YouTube celebrity, but you're not the Hollywood actors. You're not as big as them, Rad. I'm not gonna let you do like that, man. $600K is good enough, and I can give him a raise. Pay him $600K, and then for the Matrix first game, you pay him $700, and then the second Matrix game you can pay him $740, and the third Matrix game you can pay him $780,000. Good paycheck for him, I'm saying. So he's making his money off his YouTube channel, and he's also making money off of the walkthroughs, my walkthroughs. I'm saying. That's if he agrees. If he doesn't agree, then I will not have a walkthrough. I'll just play the game myself, and then you guys can play the game too, obviously. Yo, Ivan, it'd be nice for Rad Brad to do a walkthrough of your Matrix game. Yeah, that'd be an amazing experience. Amazing experience, yeah. He does a walkthrough of the Matrix, and all the videos get featured on my website. I'll have a section called Rad Brad's walkthrough, and he does all the videos are featured there. You guys can watch it for free. I won't charge you for it. You can watch it for free. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that way those around the world who don't have access to PlayStation or who can't afford it, obviously. I can't afford to buy a PS6. I can't afford to buy this. You can watch Rabbi's walkthrough on my channel. So that's my deal for Rabbi. I guarantee Rabbi's excited. Holy shit, you're considering me? Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some there. Yeah. I'm not gonna feed Brad because what? I could feed him if I want to, but if I pay him 600, if I pay him a $40,000 bonus and 600,000, and I'll hook him up with free games, so Rabbi can play the game play the game walkthrough, and it gets released on my website. That's the only way Rob you'll be able to see a walkthrough, and he gets a free copy of the game. Obviously, of all the games, he gets a free copy of the game. Rabbi gets a free copy of the game, obviously, and he can play it at home. He will, after he does my walkthrough, he'll want to play it at home at his house. Give him a free copy of the game, obviously. You can give him a free copy of the game, and yeah. You give him a free copy of the game. You can even invite him to all your premieres for your movies if you want, all the major movies if you want. You can invite Rabbi, he can be a part of your party if you want. So if he is chosen, he's going to be saved, obviously. Saved for years, obviously, since there. He'll accept my deal. That's a good deal. You know what I'm saying? I only make like, I don't know, 400 or 500K doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I make about this amount of money doing YouTube. Yeah, he probably makes about 400, 500K around there doing YouTube, Rad. Some years he might maybe make 700K, but I'm not going to pay you, Rad, $1 million for a walkthrough. You rip me off. 600K is a good paycheck. You're going to walk away with like a couple $100,000 in your bank, man. That's a lot of money, Rad. You know what I'm saying? You can feed your family with this money. You can live the good life with your daughter and your girlfriend. I'm giving you good, and you're going to make your money. I'm going to promote your YouTube channel. You're going to get more followers. You're going to have a successful YouTube channel. I'm giving you a good deal. Ivan, that's a good deal. Yeah, I'm giving you good deals, I'm saying. I guarantee you all of Rabbi's fans are saying, oh my god, I want to see Rabbi do a walkthrough of Zanus and the Matrix. Yeah, he does a walkthrough, and you guys will all watch it, obviously. You guys will play it, and you're also going to watch Rabbi play it. The king of YouTube walkthroughs, yeah. The king of YouTube game walkthroughs, yeah. You get a good experience, yeah, man. There. So that's my deal for Rabbi. If I start the game division, if I don't start the game division, then what? I will not hire Rabbit, obviously. But if I do, which I might perhaps, there's a high chance I will, I'll have Rabbit do all my walkthroughs. Okay, Rabbit is the best man for game walkthroughs. BG, let's hire him. We fly him to Vancouver on a private jet. We talk deals, obviously. I can give him a tour of the whenever they're developing the Matrix game, the Zanus game. We can have Rabbit meet the developers. And then once the game is ready to launch, you can have Rabbi play a little bit of the games. That way he's prepped for the walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? And if you want him to work hard for you and give the fans a good experience, you got to pay him a lot of money. Pay him a nice 600K that works hard for you. You can give him a $40,000 signing bonus, which is good. He's going to walk away with a nice, like, I don't know, 200, like 50, 60K in his bank around there. 600K after taxes is 360 grand. Yeah, he's going to walk away with like 280,000, 300K in his bank. That's a good paycheck for Rabbi. He lives in Atlanta, I heard. Or you can have him live in Vancouver if you want. But I don't think Rabbi doesn't want to live in Vancouver. Like Rabbi, if you want to make more money, you can live in Vancouver if you want. I can pay for your moving costs. You can live in Vancouver and you can work. He won't be a full-time guy for me because he's only going to do walkthroughs every couple of years when my games get released. So after he does a walkthrough, he's done work. He can go back home. And he can do his YouTube thing, obviously. And it's like there's no point in him living in Vancouver, no, because he's a part-time guy for me. He's not a full-time guy. I won't have him live in Vancouver. But if he lives in Vancouver, he'll make more money. He'll make his full $360,000 over taxes. I'm like, Rad, Rad, if you want to make your full like 360K, if you want to make your like $390,000 over taxes, obviously the amount of money I'm paying you, I recommend you live in Vancouver. Obviously, you can move to Vancouver, sell your house, you can live in Vancouver. I can pay for your moving costs. You can do your YouTube thing in Vancouver, and you make your full like $380,000 for after tax. It's a good paycheck. and you can do your YouTube thing. You're gonna make a lot of money, Rabbi. You can easily afford to buy yourself a nice house in Vancouver, a nice millionaire house in Vancouver. You can afford. Some saying a nice condo for yourself. You can do that, or if you want, you can live in America if you want. And I'll ask them hey, Rabbi, if you want to live in America. You can live in America. If you want to move to Vancouver and make more money, you can live in Vancouver if you want. But Vancouver is more beautiful than Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And Rabbi would probably like Vancouver more than Atlanta, Georgia, because the States is not Canada, man. The States is a more powerful country, but it's not as beautiful as Canada, guys. It's not as beautiful as Canada, Simsara. It's not as beautiful. We should be like, yeah, Ivan, I would love to watch a game walkthrough of Radbrad, yes. But the only way Radbrad will do the walkthrough is if because it's wide behind the scenes, the only way he can do a walkthrough is if I fund it myself and I buy in the best game set up for Radbrad. You have an office for him in the studio building, obviously, and Radbrad sits down and he does the game, obviously. I'm not going to do a thing. I'm not going to do the walkthrough whereby you see Radbrad's face. I think it's very distracting. No, have him do the walkthrough, but you don't see his face. You just hear his voice, just like his walkthrough. That way you get a better experience. Whereas if you have someone show someone's face do the walkthrough, you can get distracted. It's not a good experience. No, you have a setup for Radbrad, and he does the walkthrough, obviously, and you release the videos on your website. You have a section called Game Walkthroughs, and Radbrad releases all the parts. You can have him do it part by part. Don't do the thing where you do a full game. No, just do it part by part. You give Radbrad, okay, Radbrad, for the first part, do a 1 hour, 1.5 hour video for the first part. You know what I'm saying? And the next day, yeah, you can have a trailer for Radbrad. I'm not going to have him stay in a hotel. No, have him stay in a trailer. It's cheaper. You have a nice trailer for him, and you have his shower, and you what? And every morning he wakes up, he does a walkthrough. The first day he does an 1.5 hour walkthrough. The second day he does a 30-40 minute walkthrough. He does the whole walkthrough for my Xanus game and my Matrix games. You know what I'm saying? And once he's done, he got his check, he can go home. Obviously, I can end it off with a nice party with him. I can party it up with him, and he can go home. I don't think he drinks though, but you can party it up with him and go home, obviously. So what I'll do for Radbrad, I'll do this. If I start the game division and I do the Xanus, I make a Xanus game, obviously, I'll fly Radbrad on my private jet to my office. I'll take him out to nice dinner, and I'm gonna talk. Okay, Radbrad, I'm a fan of yours. I see your videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be the YouTube walkthrough guy for my company, for my games. You're gonna do a walkthrough for all my games. I'm saying, oh, really, Ivan? Yeah. Are you interested? Yeah, I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, Radbrad, this is a part-time job. You know what I'm saying? This is a part-time job. This is a part-time job. This is a part-time job. I want you to do a walkthrough for my games. And after you do your walkthrough for a good 2-3 weeks, you can go back home. I'll fly you back home. It's all paid for. Expenses are all paid for. But I'm not going to pay for his food. I'm not going to have a buffet for Radbrad. It's a waste of money. I'll have Radbrad pay for his own food. Okay, look, man. The $40,000 bonus I'm paying you covers your feeding for the 3 weeks. I'm saying. And I'm not going to have him stay in a hotel. You're just wasting money. Have him sleep in a trailer. So he'll play the game in my studio effects building, obviously, and I'll have an office for him, and I have a trailer for him where he can sleep, a portable shower where he can take a shower. You have body wash, everything for him. He works for like 2-3 weeks, and once the 3 weeks are up, he got his check. You fly him back home. He can do his YouTube thing. He can still do his YouTube walkthroughs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that way he has more money for himself because he's making good money from his YouTube channel. You can do that for Radbrad if you want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just saying yes. Ivan, holy shit! You're really considering hiring Radbrad? Yes, I am. I'm considering hiring him for. He's a big YouTube celebrity, man. He has 13 million followers. He's a big guy, man. And have him do a walkthrough for your games. That's if I start the game division. If I don't start the game division, I will not give Radbrad a call. But if I do, there's a high chance I might hire him, and I'll have him do walkthroughs for my games. Because the main reason why I want to make games is because I want to see I want to see someone else play it. It's a better experience when you watch it. You get a good experience. watching your game. Yes. Hence why I want what? Hence why I want someone to do a walkthrough. But I know because I didn't sell out, Rabbi will not do walkthroughs on this channel. Since the only way for him to do a walkthrough is if I hire him and I have a game set up for him, and I have the videos featured on my website. Something like YouTube. You have all these links, and it's the best recording software, and they record it all and they upload it on my website for everyone to watch. And that way, a Rabbi can now do the walkthrough for my company, for my games. See what I'm saying? He won't mention my name, obviously, but he'll be like, "Yeah, I like to thank Sky Source Entertainment, Sky Source for giving me this opportunity." You're gonna see how happy he is, I'm saying. And if I do hire Rabbi, you're gonna see that smile, so he's gonna be happy, man. He's gonna be living an amazing life. He's making a lot of money off his game walkthrough. He's also making a lot of money off his YouTube channel. He's gonna live a great life, man. But I'm not gonna let him dupe me and have me pay him $1 million. If he wants $1 million, I'm like, Brad, I'm not gonna pay you $1 million. You're not worth it. For a walkthrough, you're pushing it. You rip me off. $600K is a good paycheck. I'm not gonna pay you what? I'm not gonna pay you $1 million. You're fucking crazy. And I'll give him a raise. I'll give him like a $30,000-$40,000 raise per game. He does the Zanus game. He does the Matrix games. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, that'd be sick, seeing Rabbi do your game. Yes, it would be sick. You know what I'm saying? You see Rabbi swearing, he plays my game. Holy shit, this is sick. Yeah. Yeah, man. Anyways, let's talk about the Matrix deal, guys. I'm going to keep mentioning this topic. There's a high chance, when I meet up with VJ, I'm going to have this talk with VJ. Hey, VJ, you know what I'm saying? VJ, do you want to make games? No, I want to make games. That's cool. Yeah, if we do games, I can hire Rabbit. I can have him do walkthroughs for us. We can offer him a lot of money. We can give him a good deal. You can do walkthroughs for all our games, obviously. You can do the walkthroughs for all our games, obviously. And then what? You can do walkthroughs for all our games, obviously. And then what? Yeah. Okay, VJ, do you want to do The Great Escape, They're Unique, and the Hidden Vampire movie, and the Wrestling Acts movie, or do you want to do the Matrix trilogy? I don't know, Ivan. That's tough. They all these movies sound like amazing movies, Ivan. Yeah. I kind of want to do the Matrix, Ivan. Yeah, the Matrix movie will be better than even those movies, VJ. Me, the one kicking ass, you, the one kicking ass. Yeah, man, that's something amazing for that. That's something amazing. Yeah, I'm kicking ass, VJ's kicking ass. That's something amazing for that game. Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? Huh? So let's say hypothetically we decide to start the game division, to do the game division, obviously. We decide to purchase the rights off the Matrix. I'm going to give Warner Bros. A call, obviously. I will give David Zaslav a call. And David Zaslav, hey, this is Ivan and VJ. We're the CEOs of Sky Source. Okay, why are you calling us? I'm saying, yeah, we're interested in purchasing buying the rights for one of your brands. Okay, what brand are you thinking of? Buying? Yeah, we want to buy your Matrix brand. My Matrix brand. Oh yeah, we want to purchase the rights for your Matrix brand. Are you guys interested? I don't know. We kind of don't want to sell off our assets, Ivan. Like, we have some ideas. Guys, the Matrix is better off in my hands. If I purchase the rights off the Matrix brand will become even bigger than Star Wars and Marvel. It's better off in my hands. I have an idea for an amazing story and amazing games. For the games, I'm not gonna write it. I'm gonna hire the people who did Path of Neo and Enter the Matrix to do the Matrix game. Have those guys do the Matrix game. You know what I'm saying? You hire those guys, or you can hire the people who did Detroit Becoming Human to do the Matrix game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll hire the people who did the Unreal Engine Matrix thing, whatever it is, on Rabbi's channel. You can hire those guys to do that. Hire those guys to do that. You can. I'll hire the people who did the Matrix Unreal Engine thing to do my Matrix games. Hire all those guys to do it. You get an unheard of Matrix game, and Rabbi does a walkthrough on your channel. Yeah. Yeah, Ivan, you're interested? Yeah, I'm interested, son. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And we have early development talks. You know what I'm saying? And me and Vijay, we take our 8 months off, and then we do the Zanes movie, obviously. And once I'm done filming my Zanes movie, I will give Warner Bros. I'll give Warner Bros. And what? I'll call again. So me and VJ collected, I don't know, $18, $20 million off the merch. I now have enough money to purchase the rights. Because if I make like 10 million off my book, I don't want to spend $2 million of my money. I'm going to wait until I collect my merch money. And then once I have that money, I now have enough money to give Warner Bros. $2 million for the deal. Since Aaron. And then Peter Jackson on the actor is going to ask me, Ivan and Reggie, what movie are you doing next? They saw our videos, they know what I'm saying. Yeah, we're going to do. You guys want to know? Yeah, we want to know. Yeah, I have some shocking news. What is it? Yeah, I'm going to purchase the rights off Warner Bros. For The Matrix. The Matrix? You know what I'm saying? Are you like what? Like are you gonna do like a reboot or you're gonna do a sequel? No, I'm gonna do a sequel. Ivan, how are you gonna do a sequel? They already did the Resurrection movie, Ivan. No, guys. I'm gonna make a deal with Warner Bros. I want that Resurrection mess erased from the face of the map. I don't want it sold anywhere worldwide. On YouTube. I don't want it sold on YouTube. I don't want it sold on YouTube. I don't want it sold anywhere in the world. On Amazon, Best Buy, no stores, YouTube, Amazon, they can't sell it anymore. It is obsolete. All the 4 movie box sets, deals that they have, those are all deleted. They're all gone. You can only sell the 3 movie box sets. The Resurrection is erased from the map. Now, Ivan, you're gonna piss off Warner Bros. I don't care if I piss off Warner Bros. You're gonna piss off those actors, Ivan. Like they worked their asses off for that movie. Yeah, those actors already got their check. The movie was a flop. It was a failure. I want it gone. I want it deleted. I don't want it to be a part of canon. If I want to tell my story, I have to delete it from canon. I have to erase it from canon. When I mean erase it, I want it deleted from the face of the earth, man. I don't want any. The only people who will now be able to watch are the people who purchased it, obviously, who own a copy of the movie. You guys can still watch it if you want, but the movie is now deleted from canon. It's erased. Ivan, that's never been done before in movie history. I know, but I want it done. If you don't follow my terms, guys, I am not touching this Matrix franchise. You see what I'm saying? I am not touching this Matrix franchise. You need to follow my terms. So after I film Zayas, the negotiation talks will now take place with me and Warner Bros. I'll fly down to America and I'll meet with Warner Bros. Executives. Obviously. Okay, guys, these are my terms. Okay, I'm willing to purchase the rights off your Matrix brand. These are my terms. Okay, Ivan, what are your terms? The first thing, the Wachowski sisters have to be on board to direct my 3 movies. If they're not on board, the deal's off. I'm not purchasing the rights off the Matrix. The second thing, don't hate me. You need to delete and erase your Resurrection mess from the face of the earth. It cannot be sold anywhere worldwide on YouTube, Amazon, Best Buy, stores, video stores. It is dead. It's done. It is deleted. I don't want it. I want it erased. I don't want it to be a part of it. Yeah, but Ivan, we spent a lot of money on this, man. We can't do that. Yes, you can. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Let this mess go. Delete it. Erase it from the face of the map. I know it's tough to do it because you guys have egos. You think you made a good movie, but it's a terrible movie. It flopped. I want it erased and deleted from the face of the map. Show my cover.